one story that I picked up earlier today that I think is absolutely magnanimous, something that's going to be one of the biggest stories of 2017, is that there are now actually people in both parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, that are moving to regulate and possibly break up Facebook, Google, and other big tech companies. So there's legislation that's being looked at and is being supported by both the populist conservative movement and people that are Democrats like Mark Warner, okay? They're looking and saying, we've seen the way that they're censoring Gab. We've seen the way that they're throttling back on Breitbart, on InfoWars, on anybody that doesn't toe the mainstream media line. But it's also this censorship and this huge amount of influence that these organizations have that are starting to put them more and more under the purview of having them possibly regulated as public utilities. The antitrust laws that are on the books, okay, and these were used against the telephone companies about 100 years ago when they first came out. These were used against the oil companies, the steel companies, because they got so big and they had so much influence and so much power in the United States that there were groups that said, you know what? These companies have become so large, they've become so powerful that they're almost like governments unto themselves in their ability to influence information. Tucker Carlson had a great line, and I've got to give credit where it's due. He said, Google almost regulates reality itself because Google is a filter through which we learn about our world. The first thing you go to look up something is Google. They have an insane amount of market share when it comes to the search markets in the United States in terms of who uses Google, right? You don't hear people talking about Yahoo. You don't hear people talking about Bing. Google is a verb. It's something that people put out there. And so if this organization, whether it be a government organization or a private organization, and I would even contend, and libertarians disagree with me on this, I would contend that Google and Facebook, because of their collusion and working hand in glove with the Obama administration, with Congress, with regulatory bodies, they are practically public-private organizations unto themselves. They are practically hand in hand with the government. So if Google gets all of your data, if Facebook gets all of your data, and you think, oh, it's fine because they're a private company, what happens when they turn it over and hand it to the government? What happens when they hand it to the deep state? We're going to be right back. We're going to finish it out. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Russia narrative, what stuff is coming up. I want to hear from you guys if we can. I want you guys to check out the InfoWars store. There's so much great stuff on there. It's InfoWarsStore.com. This train is going to keep on rolling, ladies and gentlemen, because all of the great things that are out there, you guys are supporting us. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. I support it so much. Thank you, guys.
In ancient times, man roamed the earth in a constant state of hunting or being hunted. Introducing Caveman, where cutting-edge science meets ancient super nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.